markeedragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life. And can your video game experience be used on a resume to get you a job? I don't know. Let's see here. What are some of the things that people are looking for when they're looking to hire you for a job? Let's see here. How about leadership, management skills, organizational skills, other things in this realm, which come into play when you are looking for a job that especially is a managerial position, or where it's a more entry-level job where they're looking for people to pluck out of the worker bees to move up into management. And so you can, in those instances, I think, include things like that you were a guild leader and that you had, 50 or 100 people in your guild that you managed. You can then list the accomplishments. Now, you need to not make them technical and game speak. You need to list them things like, we coordinated 3 large events per week that had a regular attendance of over 100 people, where we all worked on a common goal to accomplish this task, and we worked together, and we were very successful. And in fact, we were so successful, we were ranked, number 50 in the United States out of 10,000 guilds or something like that. Can you see how some jobs would think that that was pretty cool? Now, there's a double-edged sword to this. One is that if you are putting something like this on your resume, it's either going to be a hit or a miss. And so maybe if you've applied once at a place and you are applying again, you switch it up. You either add it or subtract it. So, what do I mean by this? Well, I made a change to my resume when this has been quite a while ago, but I think it's still a very valid point. And this was back in the Y2K era, and I was not getting any requests for interviews with my resume posting it online. Back then, we had a few sites. There was Dice and there was Monster and stuff like that, and these were pretty new things. And I really wasn't getting any traction on it. And so I decided to change things. I removed my titles and I started putting functions of what I did. That I was able to do things like instead of listing that I was president of this company, which I was, I changed it to say that I could thoroughly handle all of the money operations in the retail environment, that I did all of the scheduling for all of the staff, that I did all of the ordering of all of the products, all the inflow of new products and researched new products, that I took care of quality control, final checks to make sure that stuff that was going on was of good quality and everything. And so I made this change, and it really, really changed things for me. I had so many requests for interviews after I did that I was able to choose where I wanted to work. And so in this instance of video game experience, so if you're going for a job that's, say, construction manual labor, and you're just going to be a worker bee, you're not moving up or anything like that, it probably doesn't apply to put your video game experience on there. Because you got to think of the people who are reading your resume. What are the chances that they're a gamer and would get this? Now, if you're going for an IT position, then absolutely add this. If you are going for a video game industry position, absolutely list this. But there's other things where it could be very much frowned upon. Like, let's say if you are a doctor, a medical doctor, and you're, I don't know, I've never been in this instance, but you're applying to be another doctor at a hospital or whatever. It could be that the people reading the resumes are old and snooty. and wouldn't get it and say, oh, he plays video games, forget it. And then it could be hit or miss, because I could look at this and say, wow, that's really progressive. We need him. So you got to kind of weigh this out. Now, let's go over again what kind of things you would put on there. So it's the leadership experience, the management skills, the organizational skills, and then any rankings that are impressive. But just got to make sure that when you put this stuff down, that you're not putting it up as, we finished the MD XYZ, whatever, all of our speak, like World of Warcraft, we call it WoW. Well, who knows if they'll know what WoW is, but they may very well know what World of Warcraft is. So speak in more common terms. The people who really get it, they won't think twice about it, and the people who don't get it will be much more appreciative for knowing better what you are talking about. Anyway, hope that helps if you're out there looking for a job. It's a good environment right now for looking for work, at least here in the United States. There is plenty of work to be had. So go forth, good luck, and let me know how things turn out for you. Make this change. See what happens. Let me know. I'm markeedragon. Take care.